Hi, my name is Beth Hiley here for Board Game Geek at Origins 2017. I'm sitting down with Scott Tepper from Rio Grande Games, who's brought us Jump Drive, which is the latest Tom Layton game.
It is. So, you wanted to talk a little bit how this fits into the scheme of things.
Yes.
What I would say is Jump Drive is part of the Race for the Galaxy family. It is, I would say, for people who already know Race for the Galaxy, this is more like a Race for the Galaxy filler. It definitely does not take as long.
I heard somebody describe it as turbo.
Turbo. That's probably a better name than me calling it filler, but people use the word filler. It's about a half an hour game.
Yeah.
For people who have not played Race for the Galaxy, this is a really good stepping stone for the game, because it can be a little bit intimidating learning Race for the Galaxy with all the symbols.
Yeah, and this kind of introduces you to like the big 5 symbols.
Correct.
And you pretty much the only thing you need to learn past that to get into Race is like trade.
Correct.
You're good.
Correct. So, do you want me to explain it?
Yes.
Well, that's great.
So we'll assume, because thematically it is similar to Race in that you're doing cool space stuff.
Yes, you're colonizing planets and building developments on these planets.
Exploring things and thus achieving universal domination in the form of victory points.
Exactly. That's really good. So, at the beginning of the game, the first time you play, there's some setup cards. People can start with set hands, or they can be dealt 7 cards and choose 5 of them to have your starting hand.
Right, so we both have a starting hand. It's got a nice little number in the corner, so you know this is a...
Correct.
And each of those starting hands does point you a little bit towards one of the couple of the major strategies to win, which is nice, so you could start with different starting hands to get a jump start on a couple different of the major strategies.
But just like Race for the Galaxy, you kind of use your cards to spend them to play other cards. So you have to decide, do you want to use them as fodder for using other cards? And that's where the tough decisions come in terms of where you want your strategy to go.
So let's go through what a turn looks like.
Okay. You can, on your turn, and everyone does their turns simultaneously in this game, you can either put down 1 planet card, which has a circle, or you can put down 1 development card.
Which is a diamond.
And when I say put down, we will put them face down and reveal them at the same time. Or you can put down 1 development and 1 planet at the same time. Okay? There's one other thing you can do, which we'll talk about in a second, but this is generally what you're going to be doing. If you put down 1 development, and that's the cards. Now, do I want to face the camera this way or this way?
You can just put it right down there. There we go.
That covers everything up, and it's messy.
Well, I was gonna say your survey teams are all the same. We could.
That's true. Or should I move this up like this?
Yeah, here.
Okay.
Condense.
I'm all about visual. Things aren't overwhelming. So if I had chose to play a development card, and we're going to all do this simultaneously, I now must pay to have played it. If I've only put down 1 development card, the cost is 1 minus the number in the diamond, and I would spend cards from my hand to pay for it. So if I had played this card, I would have to pay 2 cards from my hand. I choose which ones, and I will discard them to the discard pile. I have now built this card, and it goes in front of me in my play area. And everyone's going to do this simultaneously with whatever they've done.
And let's say in this example that I chose to put down a single planet.
A planet. If you put down a planet, you have to pay this number of cards from your hand. In this case, it would be 4.
Exactly how much I have left in my hand.
And now the benefit of playing that 1 planet card is you get to draw 1 card into your hand.
Of course, it's after the fact.
It is absolutely after the fact. Correct. The other thing you could do is you can play 1 planet and 1 development from your hand. If you do that, you must pay the full cost of both, and there's no extra benefits. So this would cost 1 card for the planet, 3 cards for the development, so it'd be a total of 4 cards, and I don't get to draw any cards.
Right, so for the power of having an efficient turn, you don't get a juicy bonus.
You're so good at this. You played games before.
I play games.
Okay, the other thing you can do is explore. and I haven't finished a turn, but we'll talk about in terms of your actions of what you can do, is you can choose, instead of playing cards from your hand, you can choose one of these explore action tiles. Okay? What this will let you do is draw 2 cards, plus 1 card for each of the 3 eyes on this tile. 1, 2, 3, plus any number of explore icons,
So
eyes
like
on any of my cards that I've already
Right,
played.
so we'll say you had New Vinland, so
draw
you'd have
2
another
more
2
cards.
for the 2
Now,
eyeballs.
of all these cards, I now discard down to 2 cards, of the ones I just drew. So basically gives me a good choice. I really like this card and this card. All the rest, I have to discard.
Now, when you explore sometime later in the game, you wouldn't take another one of these tiles.
Well, yes, you do. Actually, when I explore, I take this and turn it over.
Ah.
So the number of explore actions in the game are limited. So this shows this explore action
So
has been
for
done.
those who really like to dig through the deck and race, there's a finite
Correct.
pool of those, and that's shared by all the players?
That is shared by all. This is a pool for all the players. Okay. So now let's talk about whatever cards we've played. If you played a card and if you didn't explore, let's finish their turn. I didn't really explain this in a really good order. I apologize. So after you play a card, you get your income. Okay. And there's 2 kinds of income. There's income from victory points and income of additional cards. So you will look at all the cards you've played in your area and add up the symbols of all the types. So let's say this is the first time I played this card earlier on. My income for just the Galactic Resort is 2 victory point tokens. I would take 2 from the supply. And for cards, I would draw 1 card plus 1 with every galactic advertiser that I have in my play
Which is
area.
a specific card somewhere.
Correct. And so as I play more cards, my income of both drawn cards and victory points will increase.
Remind me what triggers the end of the game.
When one player has 50 or more victory points, the game ends. And it snowballs. At the beginning, people get small incomes, generally get more cards, and as the game builds, people get more and more victory points. So it builds somewhat quickly.
So what's ironic is actually this really is a race game.
It is actually a
Even
race
though
game.
it's not called Race for the Galaxy, but
Well, it doesn't say it right here, but on the rules, it's actually part of the Race for the Galaxy family. And that's it. That's I think that's pretty much it.
yeah. Now, I have played this game. I'm sure it's evident from the fact that I keep jumping in and butting in onto this teaching. But I would say, I mean, when we played this, it took a half hour even. I mean, there is no downtime in this
No,
game.
it's because the turns are simultaneous. It plays very quickly.
Yeah, and I would say too, we were playing with one person who was teaching me, who was very familiar with race, and then 2 people who had never played race before. And the fact how fast they picked up the symbols was really impressive because they got used to the eyeball, they got used to planets, they got used to developments. And I said, hey, if you wanted a meatier version of this, you could try race. And they said, oh, and they actually wanted to play it right after this. So
Now, one thing I didn't talk about is with the planets. For people who've played Race for the Galaxy, this isn't new, but for new players, we have the military planets.
Right.
Those are slightly different planets, if you notice. Instead of a black number, there's a white number in there. You pay for military planets with military strength on some cards. So instead of discarding cards to build it, you have to have already built cards that have military strength. So as soon as you have enough military strength, you can then build an appropriate military strength.
yeah. And I think that some
planet.
people will recognize some of these symbols were also from some of the expansion
the-
decks of race.
And a little
as well.
chromosome. Some cards use this symbol to pay out either victory points or for drawing cards.
Now, do you know, I remember when Race first came out, there was it was very impressive how much art development went into it.
These are all it's all new artwork.
Right, so the entire deck is all new imagery, and
Yeah.
yet feels like, and that's actually why I had to ask, because I wasn't sure. That's how much it feels like it's part of this family.
Yeah, and the artwork is just amazing to me. That it's so detailed and varied.
Yeah, and but still has a unified feel to it. So, well, if you guys are as raving about this game as I am,
We're supposed to be doing something.
oh, hey,
Oh.
let's
I didn't know if you wanted us to move over this way.
let's sloppily throw out a few images here. So,
and thank you for pointing that. Artwork is something that makes a difference for me in games.
Yes.
It really can make a game more appealing.
So if you guys want to check this out, literally, and flipping through and looking at all that beautiful artwork, this is Jump Drive, which is a Tom Landing game produced by Rio Grande Games. And Scott, thank you so much for letting me see.
My pleasure, Beth. Thanks for letting me come by and talk about it.